Hi my beautiful friends, how are you doing? It's Mimi here today, and today I'll be showing you how I get my hair super straight and silky. I usually go through phases where I'll either wear my hair mostly curly or mostly wavy and then sometimes mostly straight. So lately I've been in my straight mode. I realized that I don't have many tutorials where I show you how I straighten my hair. I think my first video ever was me actually straightening my hair, but that was like 4 years ago. So I'm definitely up for an update. So today I'll be showing you how I get my hair straight with my Luxie hair extensions. I usually flat iron my hair first and then I straighten the extensions separately. I'll be going through all the steps and let's begin. Before I start straightening my hair, I'm gonna walk you through what we're gonna need for this process. One of the things is just a brush to brush each section before I actually straighten it. Definitely gonna need a straightener. I used to use JHD all the time. When I moved to London, I actually left it in Canada. So I just brought my Rowenta straightener. I don't even know how I ended up with the straightener. I think Layla gave it to me. I don't really know. It's pretty good. It's not amazing, but it's a good flat iron. Another thing that we're gonna be using is a heat protectant, which I've stopped using for a few years when I've stopped using products that test on animals and that have a lot of chemicals. Very recently, I found this at Whole Foods. It's by a company called Giovanni, and it's a heat protectant that also smoothes your hair and makes it silky, which is great because it's got Moroccan oil. I guess they mean argan oil. It says Moroccan argan oil, but I guess that's what they mean. It's got a really nice clean formulation. Also, it doesn't test on animals, which is always a bonus. I'll be using this on my hair and the extensions. After I finish straightening the hair, I always use another drop of argan oil to smooth it all out. We're gonna need a hair clip, and I think that is it. So let's begin. So as you can see, my hair is in its natural state, which is wild, frizzy, and untamed. This is pretty much me doing nothing to my hair. I just let it air dry. What I'm gonna do next, I'm gonna section my hair. This one is just gonna stay here, so I'm gonna just split it in two sections, right and left, and then I'm gonna start with my left section, and I'm just gonna take small sections first, separate the rest, clip it away. Just gonna brush it, quickly spritz it with a heat protectant. I'm gonna brush it one more time. And then I'm gonna go in with a flat iron, starting at the roots and slowly going to the ends of the hair. And when I do this, I always go back into the section with a brush and I rebrush it. This helps to keep the hair smooth and silky. So sometimes I'll go like this. So like I'll be holding the brush together right under and flat ironing right over it. And then if there's anything small, like here I have baby hairs, I'll just go back in there just to make sure I'm happy with it. So I'm gonna go back one more time into this section, go over it one more time. So that's the first section when I'm done. It's super straight, it's super silky, and it's super shiny. I'm gonna show you maybe a couple more sections before I speed up the whole process, otherwise this video will be 2 hours long. I'm kidding. It's gonna be like 25 minutes. Let's do one more section. I'm gonna separate my hair. The reason I spray every section separately is because I feel like this way I actually do get the product on every single section as opposed to just spraying it all over and then some hair won't get the heat protectant. This way I ensure that I definitely have the heat protectant thoroughly spread out in my hair. Sometimes I'll even go back and spray a little more on the ends. That's where most of the damage would be. And then usually go with a brush this way, flat iron on my right hand, and then just go in there. It doesn't need to be perfect. Sometimes I'll just go back in and pick it up with mine. I learned this technique from my hairstylist in Toronto, who is amazing. I've been going to her for like 10 years now. Whenever she flat irons my hair, this is how she does it. Another thing I forgot to mention is the setting on your flat iron. Some of them just come with one setting. This one comes with 3. So the lowest is 360, then it's 410, and then the highest is 450. Now, if your hair is naturally straight, you definitely want to just flat iron it at the lowest setting. My hair is sort of wavy, curly. It's not really super curly. So I go at 410, it's in Fahrenheit. And then the highest setting, I would only recommend this if your hair is really thick, really coarse, really frizzy, and super curly. So you just want to make sure you're not using the wrong heating setting because that's going to definitely affect the results of the style. Alright, so that's my second section done, and now I'm going to continue doing the exact same thing for the rest of my hair. I'll dedicate all my love unto you, baby. I wanna stay you can see the before, the crazy wild hair, and after the smooth, silky and straight hair. And now I'm just gonna go to my right section and do the exact same thing. And that's it. I'm finally finished straightening all of my hair. As you can see, it's super straight and silky now. This is not it, because now I'm gonna be flat ironing my hair extensions. When I flat iron my Luxies, I do the exact same thing as I would with my hair. Again, I'll show you a few strands. This is a 1-clip weft. I wear the ombre chestnut set, just in case you were wondering. I didn't wash it. I mean, I've washed it, but I washed it a few weeks ago. I've just worn it wavy and curly. And this is kind of from the previous style. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go in with heat protectant first, because you always want to make sure to use a heat protectant, especially on hair extensions, because they do not get any oils from the scalp, so they can dry out a lot faster. I'm just gonna brush it out so the product disperses. And then I'm gonna go in with my flat iron. And usually what I do, I just hold the weft and then I go with a flat iron. I'll just flat iron it like that, and then I'll go in with the brush. I'll brush out that section, go back with a flat iron. I can't do the exact same thing I do on my hair, because here I still have to hold the weft. I only have 2 hands to work with, and that's why I'll put the flat iron down, I'll brush out the section, then I'll go over it with a straightener, and then I'll go back with my brush, brush it out, and then I'll go back in with my flat iron until I'm happy with the results. Right now, it's looking pretty straight. I don't want to kill the volume. If you go in with your straightener too many times, you make the hair too straight and that kills the volume. So I will leave it at this, where it still has a lot of volume in it. So I'm gonna show you one more section, and this is a 2-clip weft. Again, I'm gonna go back with my product, spray it, the heat protectant all over. Gotta protect the hair so it lasts a longer time. Brush it out. So beautiful. I talk to my hair and I talk to extensions. I just go back in with a straightener from the roots, slowly run it down. Then I'm gonna go back in with the brush, brush it out. Now do the bottom section. It's a good workout for the arms too, by the way. And I'm gonna continue doing the exact same thing on each and every single weft. I just want to mention that when I work with bigger wefts, like the 3-clip weft or the 4-clip weft, because it's so wide, what I like to do is fold it in 2, because it just makes it easier. The section is smaller that way, and then I'll brush it out, and then I'll do the same thing. I'll just start at the roots and slowly work my way down. I find that helps a lot. Now that I have my Luxies super straight and silky, I'm gonna quickly clip them in and come back to show you the final result. So now that I've clipped in my Luxie hair extensions, I'm just gonna go over everything and just brush my hair, which will blend my hair with the extensions. And I can't even see the separation already. I mean, I haven't even blended them in together. But as I'm brushing the hair, if you were to tell me where's my hair and where there's the extensions, I wouldn't be able to tell you. It's all one. And as a very last step to this very long hair tutorial, I'm gonna use this argan oil. I'm just gonna spray a little drop, as you can see on my palm. I don't know if you can see it. And then I'm gonna rub 2 of my hands together, and then I'm gonna just start with my ends and just run it through my ends. And then the least product I have, the better. As I move up to my hair, I'm just gonna carefully smooth out any flyaways with whatever oil is left in my palms. And same with the back. And then go back to my ends. And that usually does the trick. And I'll show you the back.
Down for, 'cause when I look at you, I feel something tell me that you're the kind of guy that I should make a move.
That's it for today, my beautiful friends. This was my straight hair routine. It is pretty simple to do, but it does take some time and effort. So just keep that in mind. But usually anything good in life takes some time and effort. And it's definitely worth it when you're done and your hair is looking straight and smooth and silky. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure to post your recreations on Instagram with Luxy Hair hashtag. I would absolutely love to see how your hair turns out after you do it as well. I love you guys, and I'll see you next week. Bye.